as an O-line, we set very high expectations for ourselves, and I think the key for us being a good O-line this year is playing up to those expectations.
He's doing a great job. I mean, that whole O-line, and I mean, Spriggs, his numbers this offseason were unbelievable. I mean, brought it every single day in the weight room, and it's shown on the field. So I mean, I think he's going to be a special player.
You know, I had to focus a lot on flexibility, strength, speed. You know, kind of the normal things, but you know, it was a big deal. We sat down as a O-line and kind of discussed weaknesses and strengths. And my O-line has held me to a high standard.
You just kind of have to treat it like practice. You know, we do everything that's going to happen in the game in practice, and you know, we should be practicing at the level that we would play in the game. So, I mean, you really have to fall back on your practice habits, and your body conforms to the level of stress. So, you know, you have to rely on what you've been doing the whole time. I think that was one of our goals coming into the season, is to be able to establish a run game, and I think that's something that we've shown that we can do. You know, it's a team effort. It's, you know, the O-line, the receivers, it's getting the running back in the right reads. You know, it's our best week, you know, and it's the next game. So it's, you know, it's got to be our best week, as is last week was the best week of the season, you know, and it continues to go. So, you know, it's really just having our best practices, our best week, and our best game of the year.
I'd like to be able to say I accomplished the fact that, you know, showing the coaches and showing, you know, everybody that I can play with the best of the best, and obviously being here, I had a chance to do that, and that's definitely what I'm about to prove.
You're strong when you get there. You've done a good job. I want you here. I want you to stay square. Keep flattening, okay? We talked about the dish instead of the cup, right? Yeah. Keep it a dish, not a cup.
Oh, it's huge. And, you know, just the fact that I can go out there and play with the guys that are here, it's, you know, it's unbelievable, and I can't be more appreciative.
I'll tell you what, guys, this is the favorite drill of the week for me, watching these one-on-ones.
Jason Spriggs, left tackle, Indiana.
They're pretty fired up, ready to go today. It's another nice job.
Spriggs just ran him by the quarterback. Fanica had nothing for him back inside. 2 wins for Spriggs. Okay, tries to bull rush that time.
Good job by Spriggs.
Yep.
Jason Spriggs from Indiana, who I think is a very intriguing prospect, and I think he's going to show very well athletically here. He's a basketball player coming out of high school, one of those Indiana kids.
He ran extremely well right there. Look at that. That's an athletic, big, kid. The kid had a great career.
Let's check on that broad jump one more time here.
Spriggs is the guy. I talked to his coach, Kevin Wilson. He's very high on this young man and thinks that he's going to just keep getting better, especially as a pass blocker. So we'll see how he runs.
So that was Spriggs there, who we've seen 41 so well.
To be a little quicker. Here's Spriggs, who according to the official 40 times ran the fastest 40 of any offensive lineman, 4.94.
Spriggs, I mean, there's no quad burn there whatsoever right there. He didn't, you know, he sits in that stance for 8 hours a day, it looks like.
You got a kid here named Spriggs. He's 6'5", 300 pounds, 34-inch arms length.
Work. Diamonds all on my hands, know I make it work. I'ma make it work. Time to make it work. 100 carats in the Brody, I'ma make it work. Ain't no pressure to a boss, I gotta make it work.
Jason Spriggs, our guest here on the 2016 IU Pro Day here at Mellencamp Pavilion. I know this time for you is very exciting. You're about to take a next step in your life. And of course, football has been a big part of it up to now, but it's even going to be a bigger part of it from a career perspective.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm entering in a whole nother world here, and it's becoming a lot more serious, and it's a job.
But kind of take us from today moving toward the draft. What will you be doing? Where will you be preparing? And how will you get yourself mentally and physically ready for that draft?
Yeah, I'm going to continue to work out, here at school, that's where I've been doing all since here. So I'm going to continue to try to get in better shape and to be in the best shape as possible. Keep mentally sharp and all these visits and see how it goes. Try to impress as many people as possible.
There you go. It only takes one.
With the 48th pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers select Jason Spriggs, tackle, Indiana.
He's got Rodgers some protection.
I think that was necessary. They actually have 4 offensive linemen with 1 year left on their contract. They got to protect Aaron Rodgers. They got to get younger and more athletic. This is one of the most athletic linemen in this draft.
Tremendous physical specimen at 6'5", 301 pounds, 34-inch arms, and really can just jump out the gym and can run all day. Brings tremendous athleticism to the position. He's a guy who's really good as far as pass pro. Put on the show down at the Senior Bowl. Has great set quickness, good punch timing. Really needs to maybe work on his anchor a little bit as far as being able to hunker down and really stop bull rushes. But as far as the run game is concerned, in his own scheme, he can get it done at the line of scrimmage. He can work to the second level. He can pull out on the perimeter. He's just a guy who, again, needs to work on some pad level, play a little bit stronger and more consistent. But this is a good athlete that they'll be able to mold into a very quality player.